there. I just wanted to just show you the difference it makes with Phoenix in how I focus on him. So if I've got the canvas on, and you can see he's watching me, and he's getting ready to see what I want. So, so at first, I'm just sort of here, and he looks at me, and then I can just turn my back on him and see how he goes back to eating. Now watch when I look at him again. And then when I turn my back, he goes back to eating. So it's just all about how I focus on him. So, when I turn my back on him, walk away a bit, then he's like, okay, doesn't matter. But when I face him and I focus on him, then he knows he has to pay attention to me and we're going to do something. And again, this is perfectly natural wild horse behavior. They treat each other this way all the time, so it's really easy for him to understand this. So I'm just going to put the Cavison on. You can just watch how, with my focus, I can get him paying attention to me. And sometimes I'll move towards him, sometimes I'll stop, because if I move towards him in a way that it feels like I'm pushing him away, that's not going to work, obviously. If he walks away, then I can't do what I want to do. So I have to approach him with the right kind of energy, so he says pay attention, but don't move away. Because again, that's what horses are doing with each other all the time. When a horse is pushing another horse off the hay, they have a certain energy that just says, get out of my way. So if I approach him that way, he's going to get out of my way, but that's not what I want. I want to be able to work with him, so I can't approach him in that same kind of bossy way. I have to be bossy enough that he pays attention to me, but not so bossy that he thinks I want him to move away. So you're always sort of playing with that. And every horse is different, whether they're wild or domesticated. Um, some horses that are really timid, it doesn't take much to push them away, to have them move away. And then it can feel really frustrating because you want to do something with them and they're always moving away. And it's just because they're a bit timid and they're avoiding you, or they feel like you're telling them to move. So those kind of horses I tend to move slower around, and I reward them just for looking at me and maybe coming towards me. I use more treats with those kind of horses so that they understand that I do want them to come towards me instead of moving away from me. So you could see that I had to have just the right amount of bossiness, so that when he moved away, then I would approach him a little bit more bossy, and that told him to face me and pay attention, and then I could put the cavesson on, and then also with the same slightly bossy attitude, I asked him to come with me. All I do is point with my finger towards his hindquarters, uh, and he knows that because I taught him that with pointing with the whip, not hitting, because then he would for sure run away. But it's just a cue. So now I can just do it with my finger because he understands. So that just means move your hind feet and follow me. And you can see that worked really well.